As we've been reporting here, federal officials are looking into that blowout at an Alaska Airlines flight last week involving Boeing 737 MAX 9s. CBS News national investigative correspondent Stephen Stock spoke with industry insiders about what might have gone wrong.
Investigators from the NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board, have focused their attention on the hole in the 737 side where the door plug blew out at 16,000 feet, later landing in a Portland teacher's yard. But questions about the aircraft's manufacturing and inspection process now are also drawing intense scrutiny.
At the very least, the installers missed something.
FAA-certified airplane mechanic John Golia served as board member of the NTSB from 1995 through 2004. Because this was a new aircraft, rolling off the assembly line only last October, Golia says this incident raises questions about the manufacturing process at Boeing and its subcontractors.
I have not seen nor heard of anybody say that there was an inspection requirement on this. There should be. Anything that's a single point of failure that's going to cause you a potential crash needs to be checked.
Golia points out that door plugs have been used for decades on U.S. domestic aircraft. They're installed to seal up optional extra doors on airplanes when airlines choose to carry fewer passengers. They're held in place by bolts and stop fittings. The plugs are lighter than an emergency door, can't be opened or closed, and don't have to be maintained or have an escape slide attached.
For domestic purposes, they put interior panels across that door such that the passengers would normally never see it.
Doug Rice was a commercial pilot for 4 decades, frequently flying 737s with door plugs.
There are attached points all the way around that door that keep it attached to the airframe. And did one of those or more of those fail, or was it not installed properly?
This diagram from the NTSB shows those attachments that are supposed to be secure. Since the blowout on Alaska Airlines, the airline says it has found loose hardware during inspections of its grounded 737 MAX 9 fleet. Sources tell CBS News that United Airlines mechanics have found at least 5 aircraft of various ages with loose attachments. United Airlines has stated publicly it believes these issues stem from the manufacturing process.
Given the age of this airplane, it would indicate that the last person that secured the door would be Boeing.
What needs to be fixed? What was missed? Was the process not followed?
We don't know that the process wasn't followed yet, but what bothers me the most is the quality issues.
And Stephen Stock joins me now. Stephen, Boeing's CEO gave a teary-eyed press conference talking about how much he's putting into this, how he has kids and he has grandkids. He said the company has to take responsibility for this. Are they providing the answers that you and the flying public needs to hear?
Great question, Jeff. He did say, as you mentioned yesterday in a meeting with employees, we're acknowledging our mistakes and they will cooperate with the NTSB. But we asked Boeing directly, who inspects these plug doors, and this plug door in particular, before it rolled off the line, or whether it was inspected at all? We also asked whether those door plugs are ever removed by Boeing while its workers assemble the planes there at the Boeing plant outside Seattle. A spokesman would not comment on any of those questions, saying the NTSB policy prevents him from discussing these things while the case is under investigation.
It seems like Boeing is trying to say all the right things, but they're not necessarily doing all of them, at least right now. That's what it appears.
Well, and you're right. They talk about transparency, but certainly, at least so far, they're not being transparent about exactly what happened with that plug.
The MAX 9s are grounded for now. When are they going to be flying again?
Yep. Good question. The FAA said it is now revising its instructions for how airlines should inspect these grounded planes. That's likely to delay their return to service. I will say, though, Alaska Airlines did say it was canceling all flights on these 737 MAX 9s through at least Saturday. That's between 100 and 150 flights a day. The only other U.S. carrier to use these planes, United Airlines, has already canceled 200 flights. It's not clear if they all involved the 737 MAX 9. But, Jeff, it could be a while, depending on what these inspections find.
Stephen Stock, thank you.